The night I won a tale and lost my dignity. All right, settle down. Sit somewhere that's not cursed, and I'll finally tell you the story everyone keeps asking about. Yes, the tale. This thing did not come standard with the elf package. Back in the day, before I was a proud owner of Zeyren's Crooked Tail Tavern and Brewhouse, I was just, well, Zeyren, a normal elf, a handsome elf, a questionable impulse control elf, tail-free, graceful, almost respectable. I was just a simple, half-broke elf trying to make a living pouring drinks and staying out of trouble. And then one night, that all ended. It was a cold night, the kind where the fog sits so thick you can taste it. I had stopped at a roadside tavern between the sectors, one of those places built halfway on superstition and halfway on rotting wood. There were maybe 6 people inside. None of them talked. The fire burned oddly blue. I should have left, but I didn't. Because I was young and arrogant, and someone said the one thing guaranteed to make me do something stupid. You look like you could hold your liquor. He was tall, pale, shadows clung to him. His smile was wrong, calm in a way that made my bones colder. I won't say his name, not because I'm afraid he'll find me again, but because I generally don't remember it. He kept changing it. Might have been magical, might have been drunker than I was. He bought me a drink, and then another. And then he said, "Care for a wager?" My first mistake was answering. My second was thinking I could win. We made a simple bet, or so I thought. He said if I won, he'd give me a tale worth telling for the rest of my life. If I lost, he'd give me a tale worth keeping. I laughed. I thought he meant a story. I didn't understand his accent, or his magic, or whatever his motives were. But I agreed. At some point, I lost sight in one eye, gained sight in a third eye I didn't have, and started speaking a language I'm pretty sure was just aggressive wheezing. And then I passed out. I don't fully remember losing consciousness, just a moment of heat behind my eyes, then nothing. When I woke, dawn was bleeding into the sky. My head felt like it had been stepped on by a mule, and something heavy was laying across my legs. At first, I thought some drunk had collapsed on me. Then it twitched. I sat up so fast I nearly threw myself off the cot. And there it was, a long, scaled, living tail curled against me like a sleeping animal. Part of me. I screamed. I'm not ashamed to admit it. The tavern keeper screamed back. Everyone screamed, honestly. And through all that chaos, the man from the night before was nowhere. Not a trace, not a footprint, no remains of anything he had touched. I tried everything for weeks. Priests, mages, herbalists, even a guy who claimed to negotiate with curses for fun. Nothing worked. The tale stayed. After countless tale-related catastrophes, knocking over shelves, accidentally tripping a city guard, launching my laundry in the orbit, I decided I needed to learn to live with it. Not fight with it, but work with it. It changed me, more than physically. I stopped trying to outrun the weirdness in my life. Stopped pretending to be ordinary. Stopped hiding from the part of me that draws trouble in like a magnet. So when I rebuilt this tavern, rebuilt it myself. I named it honestly. Crooked, because my life and stories have never once gone straight. Tail, because the curse became a part of me. Or because I tell more of them than people ask for. And Brewhouse, because if I have to suffer, I sure as hell am going to make good alcohol from it. And that is how I got cursed, rebranded my entire business, and accidentally created the best tavern on this side of civilization. You wanted a real story? That's a real one. And between you and me, I still feel the one who cursed me is watching sometimes. But that's a tale for another night. Now, you want a refill?
Thank you all so much for listening. If you want to hear more of Zeyren's Tavern Talk, or meet some of the others in his world, just let me know in the comments. I've got plenty more stories to share, and every listen, like, comment, or subscription helps keep the drinks flowing. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and take care.